Welcome to Cyprus News by FinancialMirror.tv. Local credit card spending in Cyprus fell by 3% in 2009 according to data from the credit card company JCC, having risen by 16% in 2008. Local plastic card use by Cyprus residents reached 1.85 billion euros, compared with 1.9 billion euros in 2008. Spending with non-Cyprus cards fell by 16% in 2009 to 412 million euros. By contrast, residents of Cyprus spent 1.05 billion euros in 2009, a rise of 8% compared with the same period of 2008. Data on merchant turnover showed that the highest proportion of spending volumes in Cyprus in 2009 was spent in supermarkets. Cyprus is seeking to raise up to 2.5 billion euros to cover its financing needs for 2010 through the issue of 5 to 10-year government bonds. Part of the financing relates to the restructuring of existing public debt, while a smaller part relates to the government's needs to finance deficits and public expenditure. The issue would be mostly financed by foreign investors, so that liquidity in the local market would not be disturbed and at the same time be further enhanced. The Cyprus Statistical Service announced that the Consumer Price Index in January-December 2009 rose by 0.3% compared to the corresponding period of 2008. This is the lowest annual inflation rate since 1965, the Statistical Service said. Prices in 2009 were depressed mainly by a fall in international oil prices, which affected the cost of transport fuel and electricity, which is oil generated, as well as weaker food price inflation. Sweden's tax office is chasing some 400 cases of tax evasion by entrepreneurs who have been transferring their funds to Cyprus, with the loss for Sweden estimated at 48 million euros. The Swedish authorities banned such activity by a new law passed in November. It seems that the Swedish-owned holding companies in Cyprus were dormant firms that merely functioned as facilitator for the tax evasion. The Swedish tax authorities have reportedly informed the Cypriot government about the issue. Construction workers felt the brunt of the recession in Cyprus in 2009, with unemployment rising almost threefold from 902 registrations on average in 2008 to 2,598 in 2009. Total unemployment in 2009 rose by 51.7% to 17,505 from 11,541. In December alone, the number of unemployed persons registered at the district labour offices reached 21,530 persons. Economic sentiment in Cyprus continues to improve, according to the Economic and Consumer Survey conducted by the European Commission for December 2009. The economic sentiment indicator in Cyprus rose to 65.2 units from 63.6 in November, while in the EU27, ESI gained 4.1 points, reaching 92.0. And in the euro area, the December ESI reached 91.3. Concerning employment, the confidence indicator for the next months remained negative, both in the EU and in Cyprus, a fact which confirms the EU Commission's concerns of a further rise in EU unemployment. According to Commission projections, EU unemployment in 2010 will climb to 28 million from 23 million in 2009. Thanks for watching FinancialMirror.tv.